Hi there, Chris here. I am going to do a short, hopefully short, tutorial on the Chris Capune Universal Tension Wrench. Like Mad Bob's only goes to 1.5, and which is great, but if you have something like this Medico, it's not going to work. It's just going to be floppy in there. It won't really grab. So what I did, and this was a long time ago, way before I had my channel, I did see videos on how to make tension wrenches out of windshield wiper inserts like this. And I thought maybe I could make something that would work with something really wide. So this is what I came up with. It's just windshield wiper inserts. And if you notice, you hold this to the top and turn it, and it stays in there. Now it does play, but at this point it's kind of grabbing it, and you do have back and forth play. So I thought, hey, that's really cool. But the really cool part about this is a super wide keyway. This is a narrow keyway. And you know what? It also works with that. Hence the universal part. And here is a 1100, nice blue one. It works in there. It fell out, but it does work. So anyway, that's what it is. Where do they come from? They come from windshield wipers. And you strip off some of the rubber on the tip, and you grab a pliers and you just pull this out. So I've taken and done that. So I have some stock here. And hi, Sook. No, it's not dinner time. And so I just make them the same way all the time, but I usually make them and give them away because this is the original, the original one I made, and it's still fine, still works for me. So, what you do is, this is probably, let's see, this is like 3.5 inches long. I made this, these are supposed to approximate that, and this is 3 5/8. It's the same length in metric, but of course that's a different number. So what I do is I look at my old one, or if I'm doing a new one, I don't want to make this too long so it hits the pins when I stick it in, so it doesn't, ride on the first pin. There's not a pin in this one. But I think if we look really closely, we can see, maybe not. But anyway, I'll try and give you a measurement. This is about, to the bend, it's about 1/8 of an inch, this part that comes out. So what I do is I bring my vise here, and I take off the little rubber things. I've never done this on camera, but we'll see if I could do it. So I stick about 1/8 of an inch in here. And you can see this isn't tight all the way up, but it's tight down there at the bottom, which is all we really need. So I go about 1/8 of an inch, which is hard to see, but if it's a little long, you just grind it down with a file or a grinder. And the first thing I do is I just make a nice bend. So now it's going to be a little long, but that's fine. I have something to grind off. And I want it pretty much a right angle. And from that point, what do? I want to turn it. So right now you can see the difference here. Right now it just comes out straight, but I want it to turn so it's this part that's coming towards me is bent towards the middle of the tension wrench. So I just hold it, if I can get this on camera, and turn this, turn until I get to about the center there, so it lines up. Okay, I want a little more turn on it. Not much, just a little bit. If I put it in this way, I can see what I'm doing. So now I'm more or less in line with that. So we're here. Now I make this twist in it so it's a little more comfortable. So I just come back and let me give you a measurement. It's going to be like 3/4 of an inch beyond here to the first twist. So find this, find 3/4 of an inch. I'm just going to lay it next to it. And put this, and it's really going to be like this angle. So the way I do that, how do I do that? Can't even remember. So I put these at an angle a little bit. I'm going to take my best pliers. And which way do I want this to turn? I want this part to come up. So I just turn, and it kind of deforms. In other words, we're not straight anymore, but I just bend that back and get it straight. Like that. All right. Sorry, Suki. See, there's Suk. She's supervising. So I have this coming off here. I want to make that a little straighter. Okay, then if I pull this out of the way a little bit, we look like this. And I want to turn this other part right about here. And I want this to turn this way. So once again, I'll take the new vice grips, and you can do it 2 pairs of pliers. You can do it in the vise too, but sometimes it's different. It's a little weird doing it in the vise. So I can't really see what I'm doing, and which means I didn't do it well. So maybe I should try and get it where I could see it. And turn. Release. Look out. And then straighten this up. So now these two are in line. So if I have this in a lock, which we'll do it really quickly, see my fingers resting on the flat, not the narrow part. It's the flatter part. And then you could just leave it there. You could put a little shrink wrap on it like I like to do. You don't have to. And you can continue, let's take this all the way off. You can continue and bend this down. So how would that be? It goes from there to there. I'm going to put a right angle in this. Not too long. And basically, make that a little bit better. He said, all right, that's about right. Okay, a couple of things. When you go, and where do you get these? I just went to my auto parts store and they have a recycling trash can out front, and there were 2 pairs of these. So each windshield wiper has one on each side. So just this one, I've only used one side, and I can make 4 out of one side. So you can make 8 out of this side, the other side. And these aren't particularly long ones. Longer ones you can make more. So basically that's it. I have promised a couple people, I think at this count it's 4 that I would make them for them. And I shall be doing that and sending those out. You all know who you are. And basically that's it. These have been very successful for me. And the reason is because they fit so many different locks. The wide keyway, the narrow keyway, all that. They have a little bit of give, which some people like, some people don't like. But I don't think anybody likes dropping the tension wrench once you've, got your lock going. Anyway, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hit the like, hit the don't like, certainly make a comment, and we'll see you next time.